I thought we'd grow old together. But all that was left was a piece of paper. I thought this was forever. I still remember our wedding day. Nothing fancy. A small room, a few chairs, and hands held a little too tightly. Someone asked us, "Do you promise to spend your lives together?" At the time, I didn't know how heavy that question really was. We truly believed it was forever. Children, a house that aged with us. Gray hair that showed up quietly, year by year. We argued sometimes, about money, about work, about things that felt big back then. But every morning, we ate at the same table. When one of us got sick, the other showed up. That's what marriage was supposed to be. 30 years passed that way. At some point, he started talking less. "I'm just tired. Work's been stressful." I believed him, or maybe I needed to. We talked about retirement, about traveling someday, about slowing down together. I thought we were still on the same path. Then one afternoon, there was a certified letter in the mailbox. Sometimes, the end of a life you built doesn't arrive loudly. It arrives quietly, in an envelope. The silence between us. After that letter, the house felt different. We were in the same rooms. But it felt like we were living separate lives. I couldn't say the word divorce. Saying it out loud felt like making it real. At night, I left the lights on. Darkness made the loneliness feel heavier. One evening, I finally asked him why. He didn't look angry. He didn't look cruel. He just said, "I'm exhausted. I don't think I can do this anymore." No affair, no abuse, no single moment to point to. Just fatigue. And somehow, that hurt the most. When no one is clearly at fault. The pain has nowhere to go. When paper speaks louder than memories. Another envelope arrived. This one from the court. Names, dates, and the phrase irreconcilable differences. One line, that's all it took to summarize 3 decades. Property, agreements, signatures, everything was neat, efficient, emotionless. At the mediation table, he said, "I want this to be peaceful." I nodded, not because it was peaceful, but because I didn't have the strength to fight. Love lives in memory. Divorce lives on paper. Learning how to be one person again. The divorce became final on a quiet weekday. I didn't tell anyone. I woke up alone, ate alone, watched TV with the volume a little too loud. People said, "At least you have your freedom now." But no one talks about losing the future you imagined. No one prepares you for that kind of quiet. One night, I looked at myself in the mirror. Not as someone's spouse, just as myself. It felt frightening, and strangely honest. Being alone isn't the hardest part. Letting go of we is. Still here. Time moved forward anyway. Days passed without tears. Then weeks. While organizing paperwork, I found the divorce documents again. They were still cold, still final, but I wasn't broken anymore. Those 30 years mattered, and this piece of paper doesn't get to define my entire life. I'm still here, still breathing, still living. I thought we'd grow old together. But all that was left was a piece of paper. And still, I go on. Likes and subscriptions are a great help.